If you are scaling and growing your business right now, this video is exactly for you. My name is Michael Barayev. I was able to build a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2 years. And now we have a lot of different companies that are growing like crazy from coast to coast like butter on toast. So let's talk about how to scale your business. There's 4 stages when it comes to building your business and growing your business. You must be one of these 4 stages, okay? Number 1 is you're in the do-it-all stage. Okay, and by the way, this is from how do you get from 0 to 7 figures, from 7 figures to 8 figures and plus, right? So the first step is you got to do it all. From 0 to about $500,000, you're probably doing a lot of it by yourself. You're doing almost everything. Maybe even to $1 million, right? You're probably doing everything by yourself. You're busting the chops. You're doing the marketing. You're doing the sales. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're the guy that's doing everything by yourself, right? And then what happens is when you start becoming a little bit more successful, you start getting burnt the fuck out because you can't be doing everything, right? So you need to hire an assistant. And what we call that second person is what I call is you hire someone that's like a generalist, right? Someone that's like they're not really specialized in a specific skill set, but they help you with your administrative stuff. They help you with your emails. They help you with, gathering data, whatever it may be. They're helping you with the whole business, maybe picking up phone calls and handling the reception stuff. Like you're just getting shit done with a generalist. You're kind of like passing down certain tasks that you don't have to do anymore, or you can do to them, and you're focused on the main stuff that creating revenue, right? And then what happens is you start hiring, as you start getting bigger, I say 2 million, 3 million, you start to hire a little bit of a specialist and generalist as well, right? Who's a specialist? Maybe you find a guy that's specific for marketing. Maybe you find a guy that's specific for recruiting. Maybe you find a specific person that's specific for product development, whatever it may be, because you're not specializing and finding people that are really good at what they do. And the biggest challenge is when you're a business owner to start off as doing it all by yourself is to transition into having that additional help. A lot of people feel like, I can do it by myself. And you're always going to stay stuck to wherever you're at because you cannot grow unless you build a team. That's the number one thing you have to do when it comes to building a business. Your whole objective is how do I get everything off of my plate? You don't want to do nothing. You want to duplicate yourself, right? So the second you get that generalist, they can help you with a lot of that load. Now you can focus on what? Doing more important stuff. So it's you now and then the generalist. And now when you have a $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 million company, now you're hiring specialists, right? With the generalist. So you have generalists and you have specialists. And then once you get to like 8, 9, 10 plus million, now you can really hone in on getting only specialists. So a head of marketing, head of product development, head of recruiting or HR, head of sales, head of finance, head of technology. Now you can start focusing on different areas of the business and actually have specialists and pay them 50 grand, 100 grand, 150 grand, 200 grand to run those departments, right? So it's very important to understand that you got to figure out what stage are you in. A lot of people want to get into the stage of doing it themselves and saying, I'm going to hire a marketing guy today. I mean, you're not going to afford that guy to pay him 150 grand, right? So instead of jumping steps, why not just focus on what can you get off your plate to give to a generalist to kind of help you grow the business? And you got to figure out where are you at in those 4 stages, right? If you are in stage number 2, how do we get to stage number 3? What can you do? Who can you hire? A lot of people want to get things done by themselves and they want to stay stuck and not grow. And listen, you want to get to a couple $1,000,000 bucks, you could probably do it maybe by yourself, but even then it's kind of like impossible, right? You got to have your generalist, and then eventually your specialist. So this video is a very short one to help you guys understand that you cannot do this by yourself. You have to build a team. And if you want to learn how to build a team, listen, I build a bunch of teams in marketing. I build a bunch of teams in sales. I build a lot of teams in my life. And, these are the videos that I wish I saw to help me out to understand where was I, right? So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you love this kind of content, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next video.